So, hello, and welcome everybody. We're going to go ahead and get into some really cool games. We're watching FXOmOoNan, who is the Terran player in the bot. I'm going to go ahead and play against none other than JulyZerg. Match I'm really excited for. JulyZerg, obviously, I mean, he was one of the best StarCraft 1 Brew War players ever. I think he's actually won a Golden Mouse. He's done so much OSLs, MSLs, Pro Leagues. He's been in all of them. One of the most well-known players ever. And to watch him play StarCraft 2 is really fun. The second I heard that he actually moved StarCraft 2, I was ecstatic because that means I'd actually be able to understand the level of incredibleness that is his style of play. So we'll go ahead and see how he's going to play against Moonan, who is a really strong Terran player, part of FXOmOoNan. It's on Startail. I definitely believe it's on Startail. Which is a strong team. I think they actually have Torch as a member as well. It's also part of VT Gaming. So to see a sort of a blend of foreigners and Koreans on the same team is definitely fun. It's slightly different than the OGS Liquid relationship because it's still two separate teams. They are just like a joint team, but they still separate the foreigners and Koreans in that way. It's definitely nice to see a little bit of cohesion with foreigners and Koreans on the exact same team. So right now, this is a part of MLG Colombus. That was played part of the pool play, which is really cool to see. So I'll go ahead and, pardon me a second. Yeah, shoulder sling. It's not in a good position. It's kind of hurting me, so I'm going to note. But just don't care about that. As the hatchery is thrown down, so it looks like July is going to go ahead and go for a hatchery first of the play. We're really going to try and get out his economy as strong as he possibly can. So to see this is really interesting, as watching Moonan wall off. He's not going to go for 2 racks, which is great, sort of just fall out of style. But Moonan going for this 1 racks, he still has a gas. He's not doing a 1 racks, no gas spam. He might be doing a 1 racks, 1 gas. And oh, look at that, the drone gets inside barely in time. So it looks like, did he go cross that first? No, it looks like Moonan might have, but Moonan, where is your scouting SCV? Where is your scouting SCV? Oh, there it is. Looks like he's going straight up there. So he's got an SCV running around. That's actually kind of a huge mistake. I was doing the mini map. By the way, my mouse and camera movements kind of suck because I'm only able to use my left hand on a trackpad right now. I'm not going to see it, but right hand in a sling. So it's kind of unfortunate. That's why you can see my movements are very strange. They're not precise at all. Like, I'm doing my best, but that's real. I can't use my mouse. So we're going to continue watching these guys as JulyZerg does have a queen out on the field. Moon's going ahead and get his factory, so maybe going for either a marine tank opener or possibly for 1-1-1. Let's see when the factory gets done. Let's see put onto it. But right now, his barracks is getting down a reactor. Probably gonna get marines out of it because the timing is not exact on this reactor to switch onto the factory. We'll see exactly what's up, but command center is being thrown down. So we are seeing a fairly fast expand coming from Moonan, but not going to be the ideal version of it. Actually, nothing's being built from this factory. It might actually be planning on lifting it off and using it for this reactor going down. So, okay, so it's a little bit of a late reactor, but not a huge deal. You can still get out a lot of Hellions, do a lot of damage. If you can wait for probably 4 or 6, you can really get a lot of drone kills, especially if it's a surprise to JulyZerg that these Hellions are coming. We look back here and see that JulyZerg has not seen anything along the lines of a reactor add-on. Just might go ahead and catch him off guard. But everything, JulyZerg is killing all the supply depot. Might want to go ahead and put down one of his own buildings, help himself defend against Spine Crawler against possibly his Hellions. No matter what his size is most beneficial for him. Alright, so running around here, we are seeing that Metalopolis is halfway done, which is definitely nice. It looks like Moonan's he's moving out with 2, or okay, good, he's not. I always want to field away for at least 4, try and do a lot of damage that way against drones. But looks like he's going to go ahead and show his hand before he has all 4 of those Hellions out, because it seems that he's really not committing to more than 2. Oh, there's the other 2. So I thought he did get 4, and I'll say before that came out. You see that go ahead and switch now. Not going to do more than 4 Hellions. Get into Orbital Command. He's playing a very safe style, just enough to pressure JulyZerg and making more than a few lings. And this Meng statue. Seeing so many people just kill off the statue is so unfortunate. I mean, people just have a hatred against Meng statues. I don't understand. This is a lie. He's kind of a multiple bad words. But here we're seeing 4 Hellions to go ahead, start roasting drones. They're shooting target fire. There's some fiery deaths for those guys. Moon's getting caught in crossfire as well. Good position on those Hellions. Went ahead and try to get a good bit of damage on those Zerg getting caught to a choke. Looks like Moon's going to go ahead and pull back after doing a good bit of harassment, definitely beneficial. Coming out right before those links pop, it's a solid move, but those Hellions are still going to go ahead and they're going to hit the creep tumor as they get cancelled. No, the best way to protect your creep spread is if you see your creep tumor getting attacked, cancel them. They go back into the normal creep tumor, and then you're fine. But it's like, oh no, Moon didn't have his reactor lifted up. So there's a tank over there, but those links can easily just go ahead and attack. So they're going to go ahead and work on the Marine as much as they possibly can. You can see the Hunters are coming back, so he's being pulled off the line, and JulyZerg is being its normal aggressive self, and it is actually paying off for him. He just did a fair bit of damage. You see the units killed. JulyZerg did manage to kill off 1 worker, a couple Marines, but overall I still think it was worth the amount of lings that he lost. You can see that JulyZerg has lost a lot. Moon has lost very, very, very little, just with the Marines and SV. So, working around here, looks like JulyZerg is still working on his 2-base infrastructure, no 3rd base quite yet. His lair has completed though, so I'm definitely waiting to see the Spire go down. You see JulyZerg does have enough for it. He's stockpiling a lot of gas. He's had all 4 of these gases. I've just got mining from his 4th one. But still, he's got a lot of gas by the time the Spire finishes. I don't know where he has put it down, but he did. There it is. Behind the natural expansion, his first really, really strong tech building for JulyZerg has gone down. We've seen all these Zerg just mass over here at the 3rd base. I'm just waiting to see whether or not they're going to go ahead and continue attacking the natural expansion, as Moon's a little bit out of position. He's got 1 tank over there, but he's not in siege mode quite yet. He's just waiting on that to get done, and there we go. JulyZerg's going to run around with these few links, hopefully target down a few of those SCVs. There's 1 not dying, actually. So he's going to go ahead and lose a single link. JulyZerg might want to do a little bit more damage. He's down 5 food in the food count. We're watching these Hellions go ahead and continue to move around, maybe even trying to take out this Queen. We'll go ahead and try and get back onto the creep, but Moon is go ahead and control his Hellions to do a little bit of fiery damage onto it. There are those feelings now on creep, but pulling back before they actually leave creep. So stable move by JulyZerg amidst all this that is going on. So let's continue waiting. Spire is still getting ever closer to finishing. It's a matter of how many views we have to get. We get at least 10 the second this pops. So you gotta get 11 or just 10 and the speed upgrade, or the attack upgrade for those units. Right now, JulyZerg's trying to micro. Good job of actually surrounding, getting close to surrounding these guys, but moving with a good bit of positioning, just waiting to see what those lings are going to do. We have to actually take these guys out. The Hellions should go down really quickly. Now just 1 left. They're not through flame, but wow, great shot of flame on that shot. But there's your fall. And how does that Zerg survive? I can't click on it. Yeah, 2 health. It literally had 1 health left by the time it got attacked. But Moon's working on getting up his 3rd base. He's showing to be very, very stable. But here we have 12 meters about to finish. Oh my god, 12 meters at once is a great way of saving up money. And with that, JulyZerg goes ahead in the food count. But this is going to be insane. I don't know if Moon's going to be ready to deal since they haven't even turrets. He's got them coming up. But there's a lot of holes in his defense right now. He's got 1 turret, and that's it. Inside each of their lines, so +1 going down, and here are those units. When they head and hit the turret just after it finishes, unfortunately, but there's all 12 of these units going to run in, and looks like not a single one is going to die, but they're going to get, yep, 1 tank. Ooh, 2 do go down, though. That's unfortunate. And the couple that are really deep in the health are actually going to stay alive. So 2 fully healed ones got taken out. That is rather unfortunate for JulyZerg, but he's doing a good job of spreading creep. He's got all his few tumors going down. His 3rd base is now complete. He's getting out his gases right now. So he's actually working on getting a 4th too. As this drone is going to go ahead and move to go ahead, and I'm going to keep on saying go ahead and move. And there is that expansion. It's going to be directly in the site of Moon, and there is this Marine screaming out the fact that he knows that this base is up. So additional supply depots are required as these units are still just at the 10 mark. He's not getting more. He's working strictly on links right now, as well as the link upgrades. So very strong. Mutilating Baneling will be out. You can see Circle Hooks has also begun at this Baneling nest down here. There's a good run by with all of those. Actually, no, it's not links. That's those links for some reason, but those are mutas. doing a great bit of damage to all of those SUVs, forcing a lot of guys back. And so they did kill a couple SUVs, not a huge deal, but the worker kill count is now equivalent for these guys. So definitely going to be a good advantage for JulyZerg in that respect. So you can see 67 drones, 58 SUVs. Once mules come into calculation, it's not a huge deal. But you see the income is definitely in favor of July. He's got that better spread of the workers as opposed to Moon. He's working on just now getting up his third base, really into occupation. That's the way to put it. Really into production, or I don't know. Basically, my English is failing me, but that has everybody, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. As these moves can go ahead and run in, surprisingly not targeting down that reactor. They're going for the actual barracks itself. That could easily get repaired. They need to send off to his Marines to go help and drain the energy of his medevac. Definitely something that JulyZerg would like. But this barracks took a fair bit of hits. I'm kind of interested in seeing if he's going to go ahead and repair that. It does not look like he will. As July, I thought that was a hash going down, but just a bunch of mutas. July's 4th has completed, working on getting that saturated as we speak, as there are a lot of Zergers going down. 5 Zergers. Oh my god! Don't catch a few days, look what happens. Drops going down into the main base of JulyZerg. We'll go ahead and target down on the spawning pool. But there are a lot of lings and music important. The spawning pool is not going to die at all. There is just a wreckage of those Terran units. They just die very, very, very efficiently. Hopefully JulyZerg actually can use the 50 energy to transfuse on that, because that is a very, very weak building they have over there. So now Moon has a lot of Marines and tanks with a single medevac down here. I'm going to go ahead and try to do some damage. He's going to hit those links, and it's going to alert JulyZerg to what's going on. But JulyZerg doing a complete counterattack with all these banelings, all these mutas, and there's a baneling splash. Go ahead and just decimate their planetary fortress. Looking to be so strong. But these units are there's stim coming on all the Marines as JulyZerg is continuing to attack down here. Doing a great bit of wreckage with those mutas, and Bailey's getting a huge explosion. Oh my god, that was crazy. Marines are still trying to run in, but most of the forces are being pulled back to try and defend. Moonin knows he's in a very bad place. He's now lost 2 command centers, 1 orbital command, 1 planetary fortress, and all these mutas are here, and they are alive, doing a ton of damage, but there are very few anti-air units out. But now this Marine coming back into the base, JulyZerg could easily just retreat and take out that. Yep, there that goes down. Oh my god, this is bad for Moon. He needs command centers. He needs to be able to attack. You see him re-expand to his natural, and he's go ahead and get up another command center immediately as well. He knows how far he's behind. He's going to need to really utilize that to the best of his capabilities. JulyZerg still without a crazy amount of units, mostly banelings actually. His attack of Zergs and banelings and units against that third was a large amount of banelings. Those where most of his gas seems to be going. Definitely likes the roly-poliness of these guys, but those are the links I clicked on and trying to click. Banelings, there we go. Look at that. Baneling count to blink count is really similar. We just sent out a lot of those links from production tab. But still, so many banelings. Oh my god, and July is actually taking his gold. This base did get killed during the killing of the Terran bases, but still, July bases, killing 2 bases to lose 1 of his new ones, it's not a huge deal at all. It's not so far in the game that every base is so key for Zerg to have it mined out or anything. It's just a simple matter of JulyZerg has a lot of income right now. You can see the spray still mined from his main base too, but over 2,000 compared to 600 minerals a minute for each player. It means that JulyZerg is in a much better spot. He's actually pretty much maxed right now, 195 to 114 in Moonin. That is not good, but they're using a lot of links and bands that run in, and Moonin's going to have to be forced to sit to try and deal with these guys. But there are all the bands getting huge splashes from the tanks. That's definitely a lot of them, but still, there are so many links here. The links are going to continue trying to attack, but really, Moonin lost a lot. JulyZerg went down to do food, but hey, Moonin went down less, but still, 152 to 99. Zerg is still in a good spot. Plus, July's got his gold now finished, and he's getting out. Well, it used to be his 4th, and it's now actually going to be his 5th. But Moons are still on the field, and they have a lot of presence right now. While those are still around, it's going to be hard for Moon to actually safely move out of his base. So JulyZerg is feeling he's got to be feeling so good. All of these barracks are going to continue working on getting units out. One, surprised there's a reactor on it. He does have the might to support it, but he's got a lot of production facilities with all those barracks, all those factories. Well, all factories, I mean 2 factories, but still. Right now, going back to 3 bases for Moonin, while JulyZerg still has gold, but ooh, looks like it's getting shelled by a few tanks on this high ground. Very good spot for Moon to be in. But these mutas are going to go ahead and raid on his parade because there's a Thor there. But JulyZerg is going to have to work on not bunching up his units. Looks like, yeah, he's going to go ahead and not take too much damage. So all these guys, ooh, look at that, all these guys are orange and red. That is splash from the Thor mostly. That is going to hurt. There are Marines there. They did stim too. But Marine dropped down here to actually take out this 5th base. So JulyZerg is trying to get a little bit of containment. Here we have a lot of lings, a lot of mutas. They're going to force on all those Marines. And they're going to work on taking out these units. The invaders are not coming in. Will they hit the command center or go for the mineral line? Remains to be seen. But it looks like complete surround on that command center. It now goes down. Lings, banelings, and everything. Where is the army of Moonin? Are they retreating or are they going to counterattack? They are retreating. We see unsieging of those tanks who come in. Banelings getting huge explosions on the mineral line. See JulyZerg is just decimating. Look at that. 71 SCVs have been killed in this game. That is quite insane. So Zerg is in such a main spot over Terran right now. We're seeing that this Zergling is going to pop out with Zergling, and that's going to be the death of these guys from Mr. Moonin. JulyZerg, his upgrades right now actually +2 attack for both his melee units and his air units. That's really good upgrades from him. Very, very powerful. And wow, expanding over here onto the Moonin side of the map. Definitely like this from JulyZerg. Solid move. Very, very stable. He's in a good spot, commanding map presence. And it looks like actually Moon's going to go ahead and scout. He's doing a great job of scouting, seeing expos. And it should allow my computer to freeze. Okay, there we go. As he's allowed us to go ahead and scout up this base in the right side of the map. And there it is. Go ahead and attack it immediately, which means this guy's going to die a horrible, swarmy death as this guy's trying to move in and take him out. I'm also going to go ahead and continue attacking the 3rd base, but there's a swarmy death happening as this flock of mutas goes ahead and decimates that Marine. So there's 2 bases out. Actually, really, there's 1 base out as it keeps getting killed for Moonin. Moonin is actually being forced to actually, he still has a few units there at his main base, but this is really looking bad for him. This will be the final push as JulyZerg just has so much. Bailers are exploding onto all of those, on the north mostly, actually. Not getting onto the Marines, but I don't think it matters. There's just so many units, and there it is. Bailers exploding in GG from Moonin. JulyZerg has played incredibly well. It takes out Moonin. This is game number 1, this best of 3, so great play from him. Moonin is going to have to come back from behind now as he is down 0-1. So I think that's very much for watching. Move on to game number 2 now.